Okay, welcome back here no, at DC Engineering Tutorial. So we will be continuing our discussion regarding with tides. No? So punta tayo dito sa mga tidal datum natin. According to Philippine Ports Authority 1995, Section 6.2, astronomical tide is a periodic rise and fall of sea level in response to the gravitational attraction of the sun and moon as modified by the Earth's rotation. The essential parameters to characterize the tides are, we have this MSL. Yan. The mean sea level. Mean sea level. MSL. It is the average of the seawater surface for all the stages of tide over a 19-year period. Okay? Over a 19-year period. We have also the MLW, the mean low water. It is the average height, na? Average height of the low water over a 19-year period. We have also the mean MLLW, the mean lower low water, is the average height of the lower low waters over a 19-year period. And then we have also the MHW, which is the mean high water. It is the average height of the high waters over a 19-year period. And we have the MHHW, which is the mean higher high water. It is the average height of the higher high water over a 19-year period. No? Kung matandaan mo sa previous video, pinakita ko yung ano yung mixed tide. No? Bali, kung journal tide, one high tide, one low tide. Pag semi-journal tide, dalawang high tide, dalawang low tide. Pag mix tide, no? Mix semi-journal tide, kumbaga, dalawang high tide, dalawang low tide, no? The problem is yung high tide nila, magkaiba yung mga elevation. Magkaiba yung height. No? Yung low tide din, magkaiba din yung height. So, ito yung sinasabi natin na mean low water and mean lower low. No? And we have also the mean high water and the mean higher high. No? So, makikita mo yan dito. No? So, kumbaga, itong malaking height na to, ito yung sa mean higher high water. MHHW. No? And then, itong dalawang height, mga matataas na point din dito, ito naman yung sa mean high water, MHW. No? Dito sa baba, no, meron tayong dalawang low tides, which is the mean lower low water. And then, itong medyo low tide din, pero mas malalim to. No? Kaya tinawag siyang lower low. No? Ito, meron tayong low, so meron tayong mean low water. Okay? Yung mean sea level, ito yan, no? Parang sa gitna nila yan. That is your average, no? Average of the seawater surface for all stages of tide. No? So, parang gitna niya. No? The mean sea level, MSL. So, yan yung mga tidal datum natin. Okay. So, let's talk about the abnormal water level. So, yung mga abnormal water level, no? So, we have the first one, the storm surge, no? The second one, the siege, no? And then the third one is the tsunami. Yan. So, ito yung sa storm surge, no? Yan. Yan. So, according sa Philippine Ports Authority 1995, yung storm surge is abnormal rise of the sea level that occurs when a typhoon passes by. No? So, kumbaga dahil to sa bagyo. No? So, this rise above the normal level on this open coast is due to the atmospheric pressure reduction as well as that due to wind stresses. So, makikita mo dito na medyo malaki din yung impact pag dito sa continental shift nila. Na? Pag ganito, medyo ano siya, medyo tawag niyan, medyo slope masyado, no? Steep, no? So, di masyadong bumabaha dito, no? Unlike dito, pag medyo shallow, no? So, medyo nakikita mo yung water level, no? Sobrang damaging, no? Sobrang damaging. Yan. So, yun yung pinagkaiba din, no? So, may malaking impact din yan. No? So, makikita mo din dito yan, eh. No? So, we have this shallow continental shelf. Yan. So, sobrang damaging nung response niya, no? We have also this steep continental shelf. So, yan. No? So, di masyado, pero damage pa rin. Okay, so storm surge is the abnormal rise of sea level caused by the storm. Okay, we have also siege. Now, it is the phenomenon involving the oscillation of the water level with period of approximately a few minutes to a few tens of minutes. So it occurs when the small fluctuation of the water level are generated by microscale variation of the atmospheric pressure by air front or low pressure. So kumbaga, pagkatapos ng bagyo, no, doon sa mga rivers and lakes natin, uh, doon natin to na-experience na itong siege sa mga rivers and lake, no? Ito yung oscillation of the standing water, no? So, usually pagkatapos ng bagyo, nangyayari. So, parang ganito, na. Ayan, meron kang high pressure dito, then meron kang low pressure. So, yung hangin, tungo doon, makikita mo dito, yan. Ayan. So, pumapagyo yan, no? Pagka-stop nun, so makikita mo yung oscillation ng standing water, no? Yan. So, kaya parang nag-height, ano dito, malaki yung alon, no? Yan. So anyway, these are all gravity waters, so meaning due to gravity, i-restore niya din yung ano yung original uh, water level niya. Okay? So, I hope klaro ano yung siege. So, usually, dun sa mga rivers and lakes. Okay? Okay. The next abnormal water level is tsunami. So, ito yung tsunami. So, alam natin, these are caused by earthquake. Sobrang damaging, no? Ayan, so nakikita mo. Ayan, no? Sobrang damaging. Okay. So, tsunamis are wave with extremely long period that mainly occur when there is a sudden large scale seafloor movements, no? Yung nakita nyo kanina, usually associated with severe shallow focus earthquake. So, yun yung kanina, na. So, pag may movement dito, yan, delikado yan sa silid. So, sudden large scale seafloor movements associated with earthquake. Shallow focus din na earthquake. So, malaki ng tipak eh. Okay, so yan yung tsunami. Okay, yung effects ng tsunami, makikita natin na after an earthquake or other generating impulse, no, occurs, a train of simple progressive oscillation waves is propagated great distances over the ocean surface in ever-widening circles, much like the waves produced by a pebble falling into a shallow pool. So, parang ganito, no? Yan. Parang nagra-ripple siya, no? Yung parang ganito. So, sobrang damaging, no? So, in deep water, a tsunami can travel as fast as 800 km or 500 miles per hour, no? So, imagine, 800 km per hour, no? The wavelengths are enormous, sometimes exceeding 500 km, about 310 miles. So, wavelengths, no? Like, grabe, no? So, but the waves amplitude heights are very small, only about 30 to 60 cm. Okay? So, the wave periods, the length of the time for the successive crest or crease to pass a single point are very long, so varying from 5 minutes to more than 1 hour. So these long periods, coupled with extremely low stiffness and height of the waves, enables them to completely obscure in the deep water by normal wind, waves, and swell. So as the wave approach the coast of the continent, however, friction with the rising sea bottom reduces the velocity of the waves. No? So as the velocity lessens, the wavelength becomes shortened and the wave amplitude height increases. Ayan. So coastal water may rise as high as 30 meters. Ayan. So imagine, 30 meters na. So kumbaga, maliliit lang naman siya na pag dito, for example, parang ganito, na-explain ko na lang. Pag dito yung earthquake, no, so nag-move, so maliit lang man yung generation, no, yung propagation ng waves dito. Okay. Pero, pag nag-base tayo dito sa yung earth beat niya, pero pag ano kasi yan, no, pag palapit na yan dun sa shore, no, where yung lupa, no, increasing kasi yung lupa, no. So meaning, nag-i-increase yung lupa, no. So, meaning, aakyat to, no? Yung mga waves dito. Aakyat din yan, no? Kasi, ano yan eh. Parang ito ba, no? Parang ganito. Yan. So, paakyat yung lupa, so, tumataas yung, yung wave height, no? So, the continental shelf water begins to oscillate after the rise in sea levels between 3 or 5 major oscillation generates most of the damage, frequently appearing as powerful run-ups of rushing water that uproots trees, pull buildings off their foundation, carry boats far inshore, and wash away entire beaches, peninsulas, and other low-lying coastal formation. Frequently, the succeeding outflow of water is just as destructive as the run-up or even more so. So in any case, oscillation may continue for several days until the ocean surface reaches equilibrium. Kasi and then again, we call this one as gravity waves na like the restoring. Kaya magpasalamat tayo sa gravity na. Kasi that is our restoring force kasi yung gravity. So ito yung tsunami anatomy na para makita natin. So makikita mo yung sea blade movement dito due to earthquake na. So yan. So makikita mo maliit lang naman yung wave slow as water depth reduces. Then wave height grows closer to the shore. No? Dahil yan dito, no? Kasi ulit na natin. Kasi umaakyat yung lupa na. So makikita mo yan. So di man ganun kalaki, no? Pero pag dito na, no, paakyat na siya, doon na, no? So parang naano din parang naglalamsa na din yung waves na. So sobrang nakakatakot. Destructive masyado. Violent and destructive. Okay, let's have this problem, no? Passay board exam November 2019 owing to retardation of the tidal wave in the ocean by the frictional force. As the Earth revolves daily around its axis and as the tide tends to follow the direction of the moon, the highest tide for each location is not coincident with a conjunction and opposition but occurs at some constant time after new and full moon. This interval, which may amount to as much as 2.5 days, is known as. Okay. So, ano yung sagot nyo, no? That is age of tides na. Pinakita ko na yan. Okay, this one, the periodic rise and fall of sea level in response to the gravitational attraction of the sun and moon modified by the Earth's rotation. Ano yan, na? That is astronomical tide. Tama, na? Tama kayo. Okay. The rise of sea level due to the greenhouse effect between years 2000 and 2025 is assumed to be 0.25 to 0.3. No? Muntik na kayong tumama. Okay. What is the meaning of MLLW? This is Passay Board Exam November 2017. That is mean lower low water. Tama kayo, no? Tama kayo. Ayan, makita mo nyo yan dito, no? Mean lower low water, that is the average height of lower low water over a 19-year period. Okay, so I think yun lang, guys, no? So, we'll continue in the next meeting. Thank you. In the next video.